You know, to be able to play a musical instrument is such a wonderful thing. It enables you to express your emotions and your feelings. You can entertain your friends, and if you get bitten by the bug, perhaps you might even want to go ahead and become a professional musician. Now, a simple and easy instrument to start to learn to play is a harmonica. This is what you call a 10-hole. We call them harps. We call harmonicas harps. And essentially there are two kinds of harmonicas really. There's this one, and then there's one called a chromatic. I'm going to explain the differences to you in a moment. The 10-hole harp is your blues instrument extraordinaire. If you want to learn to start playing blues, well, you need, of all the instruments out there, you want to start to learn to play blues, you got to get yourself a harp, 10-hole, a 10-hole harp. But quite in distinction with playing blues, a 10-hole is also an excellent instrument for playing ballads and gospel songs and calypsos, and reggae, folk. My advice to you is if you're going to buy a 10-hole, is not to buy the very cheapest one. The reason for that is because the reeds that produce the notes are in little chambers, and with a cheap harp, the chambers are not airtight. You get air leakage, and then it just makes the harmonica more difficult to play. So don't get the cheapest one. Now, let me just explain here then before I go any further. You see, with the chromatic, if you want to be able to get a semitone, all you've got to do is to press the valve, right? So if you were playing this and you needed to get a half tone, you'd press the valve, right? See? Very simple. With the 10-hole, if you want to get a half tone, you have to do what you call bend the note, and this is just something that you learn to do. It would sound like this. Right? It's just something that you learn. Alright. Time is at a premium, so I have to move on as much as possible. If you want to learn to play blues, the best place you can go is to www.jongindick.com. That's johngindick.com. Up there, John has everything that you will need to get started playing blues. It's an excellent place to go to start. If you want to begin by playing ballads, I'm suggesting you go to harmonicacountry.com. That's www.harmonicacountry, harmonicacountry.com. And up there, when you open that site, you'll see that Jack has 10 lessons, which is written out there for beginners. You'll get everything that you need to know. And he also has a section where he has about 100 songs for beginners, which he's tabulated. Now, a tab means that he has written the words to the song, and above the words, there's a number, and that number translated to the number of the hole on the harmonica, and all you've got to do is to read the numbers and play the holes, and you're playing a song. Okay. The other thing that I would mention to you before closing off is that the most difficult thing you're going to do is to be able to play a single note. Now, when you first get your harmonica and you try to play, it's going to sound like this. Okay? You notice that the holes are very small, and you have to be able to direct the air stream through one of the holes, so this calls for you to have to compress your lips and be able to blow your breath through a single hole. And this takes a little doing in the beginning. However, all you need to do is to have some perseverance and determination, and there you have it. In order to be able to explain or demonstrate what I've just said to you, I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play Shenandoah, which is a lovely old folk song, and you'll understand what I mean when I say you have to play single notes. Maybe I'll throw a chord in there too, so you can see that you don't only play single notes, but you might play a chord as well. So that's a little introduction to learning to play. Follow these leads and you'll be on your right path. Thanks for listening. Take care.